what's going on? This is Back at You again, day 3 of the day-to-day weekly update. In my last video I said I'd be answering some questions, and I guess I'm starting that now. But I'm only going to answer one question in this video because it is a pretty long subject, and it is a question I get quite frequently. So, today's video is going to be about the taping method, and things you should do, things you shouldn't do, why it helps, and why you should just do it, why you should buy the tape. I also have some examples of tapes you shouldn't use, because when you think of the taping method, it doesn't mean just grab any tunnel and wrap some random tape around it. There are some yes tapes, some no tapes, and some tapes that you might be able to use. So I guess I'm going to go through this today. Starting off with sellotape. Sellotape is definitely a big no-no. It's really adhesive, and if this sticky shit gets in your ear, that's your ear fucked. I mean, there's no going back. So that is a big no-no. Also, it's really sharp edges and stuff, so that will cut your ear right up as well. So you really don't want that shit in your ear. And then that brings me on to masking tape. Basically the same thing as sellotape, but it's even more porous, so this shit will suck your ear up. You don't want that all up in your ear. Now, the next tape is tape that is controversial. I've heard people benefit from it, and then again I've also heard people that don't benefit from it. My personal opinion, I would never use it, but there are some people that are stupid enough to do it, and apparently don't have problems. So, this is electrical tape. Electrical tape comes in all different kinds of colors. It's yellow, black, blue, whatever color you want, red. Like I said, guys, I personally would not use this. I'm not a big fan of it. I'd stay clear away from it. I don't want that in my ear. But some people decide to, and it might help you. I don't know. I'm not using it. I'm really not taking the risk of using it. The reason being is because it's got the same shit as sellotape is at the bottom. It's sticky at the bottom, which if that sticky shit gets in your ear and try to get that out, it's gonna fuck your ear up. And also it's really sharp as well, so putting that in your ear might cut your ear and might put bacteria or something in there, and then that's something you do not want all up in your ear. So that's a big no-no. For me, it's a no. For you, I'd consider it, but I don't know. I wouldn't be too happy using it myself. So if you want to use it at your own risk. Now, they bring me on to the good tapes. Where'd I put my PTFE? Oh shit. Right. Right. Sorry about that, my PTFE fell. So anyway, this is PTFE tape. It's double-sided, also known as Teflon tape. This is a good tape to use. I've used it quite a few times in the past, but I've moved on to bondage tape now. It's a lot easier for me, but this still does work. It's really affordable, and it's not as harmless. So you can use that. That's great. I mean, that's a great tape to use. And then it also brings me on to bondage tape. My last tape. This is a tape that I personally use, and I have had no problems with at all. Now, this is bondage tape. You can get it at any sex shop. You can even get it online if you want to save the embarrassment of going into like Ann Summers or something by yourself and buying tape. So, this is bondage tape. It's really good. Non-adhesive, only sticks to itself, and it works. It works personally for me. Now, if you want to know how to tape, I'll show you guys here how you tape. Now, obviously, with it being bondage tape, it's really thick. Like, not thick as in like tape thick, but thick as in like width. So, you're not going to need all that to just do that bit. So what you need to do is you need to cut half of it off like I do, and then you just trim it down to place so it looks like that. And when you trim it down, you're going to get scissored ends. What I mean by scissored ends is you're going to get like end bits that are kind of like frayed. Can you see that? Kind of like frayed end bits. And that's something you don't want all up in your ear either. So when you wrap it, you want to go like this. You want to start from there, just like that, and you want to just wrap it nice and tightly around like that. And this is just a small bit. This is just an example. I just found this bit lying around, so it's not an actual piece. But once you wrap this around, it should look something like this. See, like that. And then when I was telling you about those scissory bits there, you really want to cut that off, so that way you don't risk any cutting your ear when you put it in. And when you do use the taping method, you want to use single flare tunnels, so that way it gives you a perfect amount of wear area as well. So that's what I do. And people ask me, what size should you start taping at? Personally, a 10mm. It's controversial between a 10 and a 12 for me. I'm starting at 10mm because I have a 10mm. I have a 10mm stretcher that I really want to fit in before I really want to use it. So I'm going to start taping it at 10, and then work my way up. This currently doesn't have any tape on it so far. Like I said, I've just got up to a 36 with tape on a 34. So I'm kind of leaving it now, let it heal for a month or two, and then I'll start taping it. Maybe a wrap a day, and then also wrapping your tape. that's something that is decided by you. If it depends on the speed you want to go. I'd take it slow personally. If you want any advice from me, I'd say maybe 2 to 3 reps a week. Maybe not even that. Maybe even 2 3 reps every 2 weeks, dude. I'm just saying, maybe a rep a week. It just depends. Just depends on who you are and how well your body takes it. So, like I said, guys, PTFE might work for you. It might not. Bondage tape might work for you. It might not. It just depends. You'll have to maybe get them both, and maybe see that way like I had to. I had to get them both, and bondage tape works for me. And everybody I know that uses bondage tape has really helped them out a lot. A lot of guys I know with huge ears, they say they only use bondage tape and stuff. So if you haven't found this video too informational, I know I'm really hard at explaining things, but you might want to go watch other videos, maybe get some advice from some other people, and maybe bring all that advice together and get your own personal drift of what's going to go on. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Stay chill, stay free, and keep updated.